Well, welcome back to Great Day Washington. Heading to the emergency room with your child can be a very stressful experience for the entire family. But we visited a unique ER at Reston Hospital Center that's tailored to make your kids smile when they leave healthy and happy. It's a place you hope to never have to take your children, but in an emergency, you want to end up here.
And when you have nurses that work with pediatric patients all the time, they're familiar with when something is out of whack.
Our nurses are specialized to recognize, okay, this patient, he seems fine, but in about 10 minutes, he's probably not going to be fine.
This is what makes the pediatric emergency room at Reston Hospital Center so unique.
When I've brought my children here, because they've come here twice, I've been brought back immediately, and which is really nice to not have to sit in the waiting room. And they also take you to a separate pediatric emergency room that's separated from the adult emergency room. So you're not in the chaos of the adult emergency room, which is really nice.
And the separate waiting room just for kids adds to the comforting environment, complete with entertainment and sometimes even a visit from a bright green friend.
Hoppy is the HCA Pediatric Mascot, and he's quite well loved around here. And any HCA event that goes on, Hoppy always draws a crowd.
The rooms are quite different as well. They have things to make it more comfortable for the children while they're waiting.
Well, they're private, first of all, and they have televisions and videos that are there to distract children, give them a more comfortable experience. They're decorated in nice colors and calming, soothing lighting to make everything less chaotic and less alarming to children as can be in an ER visit.
This way, Reston's team of pediatric experts are focused on getting kids back to health and happiness.
We also have pharmacy that's more oriented towards children in terms of dosing.
And what are some of the top reasons that a child and their family may find themselves here at Reston Hospital Center's Pediatric ER this summer?
Well, in the summer, our visits do go up because kids are out of school, they're doing a lot of activities, they're out in pools, they're getting sunburn, they're getting bee stings, they're getting other bug bites. Falls are a big reason for kids to come to the ER in the summer. We see a lot of that, fractures and just sprains or just abrasions. We still see fevers.
Tell me about this term, dry drowning. It made headlines last summer. Many parents are still concerned. What is it and what should we know?
Dry drowning is just not really a medical term. It's something that's got perpetuated in the media. And actually the case that raised that whole concern and brought all the pediatric ERs tons of visits last summer turned out to be not dry drowning at all, or not related to water at all. It was a undiagnosed heart problem in this child.
Instead, parents should be more concerned about heat-related illnesses. What should a parent be on the lookout for, and what should they do if they feel like their child may be suffering from a heat-related illness?
Heat cramps are one of the first things patients get, and that's usually because kids they don't dissipate heat as well as adults do, and they're very hyperdynamic. They burn a lot of calories, they put off a lot of heat. They will look a little flushed, a little damp to touch, and they'll get cramps in their hands. And those are kids you just want to take out of the heat, give them Gatorade or some type of electrolyte solution, salt and sugar, and get them to cool down. If you progress to heat exhaustion, that's a different thing where you're on the spectrum going to heat stroke. And that child usually starts to look pale, they look much more ill, they have nausea, they have a headache, and those are kids you want to pull out of the heat entirely. Again, give them fluids. Those are kids that you may want to bring into the hospital to be checked.
And chances are they'll check out with a smile. For more information about the pediatric emergency room at Reston Hospital Center, visit restonhospital.com/kidser. We'll be right back.